Hello, how are you? Today, finally, let's begin to study sentences. Okay. In English, there are four types of sentences, right? And the first type is narratives. Okay, so narratives. So let's begin with the narratives. If a sentence is very simple, okay, only the sentence has only a skeleton, and then there are subjects. There is a subject, right? And there may be a verb, right? And there also may be an object. Okay, so a subject and a verb and an object. Okay, these three components make the skeleton of a sentence, right? Okay, so these are the most simple sentences. So these sentences, of course, both the Chinese language and the English language share the same order, right? Share the same characteristics. So, okay, so for example, how do you say I eat rice? Okay, so for example, okay, in Chinese it is 我吃饭, right? 我 means I. Okay, you know this word, right? Okay, so 我 okay, 吃饭 right? For I fine. Okay, 我 means I, 吃 means eat, and 饭 means rice, right? Okay, and then how about 我打球? Okay, here also it means I play ball, right? Okay, so 我打球 okay. There is a little bit difference. There is a difference. That is the period. In English, it is just a point, right? A point. Okay, it is just a dot. And in Chinese, the period is a very small circle. Got it, right? Okay, so this is the only difference. Okay, and the other punctuations are almost the same. So for example, comma, okay, they share the same comma, okay. And then this is a kind of sentence, right? Subject plus verb plus object. Sometimes you have subject plus link verb and then predicative, right? Okay, and this whole thing make the predicate, right? Okay. So in Chinese, we also do it this way, right? So for example, how do you say I am a student? I am a student, right? Okay, and this a, okay, in English, in front of a countable noun, usually you have this a, right? But in Chinese, you may not have such a, okay. So this I is 我, right? So 我是学生, okay. 我是学生 right? 学生 okay. 我是学生 okay. I am a student, right? The same, right? Still the same. Okay, if these narratives are very simple, then they are the same. They have the same order. Okay, you just translate the words one by one. Okay, so you can get your right answer. So, for example, this final sentence, she sounds like an American. So how do you say this word, this sentence? And the period is a dot, right? A point. Okay. So she is a 她 right 她 this is a female third person right okay so 她 okay 她 okay sounds like 听上去像 okay like is this like is this word 像 okay and sounds okay then 听上去 okay 听上去 okay and then like is 像像 okay this n is this girl right you know this girl okay 像个 okay American 美国人 right 美国人 OK 美国人 OK 他听上去像个美国人 right OK 我是学生 right 我打球我吃饭 OK so you have remembered these words right and you know how to put these words together to make a very simple sentence right OK good you have made it okay so let's move on okay so if a narrative is complex then how do you say such complex narratives okay still you know the skeleton right so for example you have the subject right and you have the verb and you have the object right so they still have the same this skeleton still has the same order okay and then how about the flesh since you have already got the skeleton then the flesh so for example adjective is used to describe the subject right so adjective is here right adjective is used to describe a subject and then the adjective usually right usually should be in front of the subject right and then how about adverb so you need another verb to describe the verb right and then the adverb where should it be in English usually it is behind right it is at the last part of the sentence okay but in Chinese usually it is in front of the verb okay usually in front of the verb and how about the object for the object you still need an adjective to describe it right because the object usually is a noun so you use what to describe a noun usually you use an adjective right adjective to describe a noun an object sorry then this is the order right okay so for example this how do you say hard-working students will become useful talents in the future okay so students is the subject right okay so student okay 学生 okay 学习约学生生 right 学生 okay so this is the subject and then how about the hardworking okay so this hardworking is this right so this is 勤奋的 okay 勤 second tone for奋的 okay 勤奋的 okay 勤奋的学生 so hardworking students become this is the verb right okay so it is 成为 okay 成为成为 okay 成为 okay talents right this is the object. Okay, talents 人才 right? 人才 okay. Then how about the this first one we have already explained, right? Hard working. So this is the adjective used to describe this subject. And then the this is the moral, right? Moral. However, in Chinese, okay, this moral is thought is considered as a adjective. Okay, so it is 将 okay, 激 一 ang 将 okay, become okay, useful, right? Useful, okay, so useful, so it is this part, right? 有用的 一 o 有 一 on 用的 okay, 有用的 okay, put it here. So how do you read the sentence in Chinese? Okay, 勤奋的学生 right? 将成为 okay, 有用的 okay, 人才 right? Okay, then the period, right? The period. Okay. How about this part? In the future, this is in English, this is a phrase led by a preposition, right? Preposition in, okay. And then this serves as a adverb, right? It serves as a adverb. So adverb should be in front of the verb, right? In Chinese. So this 将 actually this 将 is this in the future. In the future also is 将. Okay, got it, right? Okay, so the in the future is already translated, has already been translated here. Okay, and become is 成为. Okay, so got it, right? And you know how to read this sentence, how to make this Chinese sentence, right? Okay, good. So let's move on. And then the second type of sentences, okay, is interrogatives, right? Interrogatives, what does it mean? It means you ask questions, right? So there are two types of two subtypes of interrogatives, right? Okay, the first subtype is that the answer is yes or no, right? So how to make such questions? Okay. In English, you put the auxiliary verb or the link verb at the head of the sentence, right? So this is the way to make such a sentence in English. How about in Chinese? So for example, how do you translate this sentence? Have you had your dinner? Okay, so how do you translate it? Okay, so where is your subject? Your subject is you, right? So 你 okay, you, okay. Had, okay, so this have had, so this is the present present perfect tense, right? Okay, but in Chinese there is no tense. Okay, there is no tense. So how do you express the 16 different kinds of tense in English? I mean, no, in English there are 16 different tenses, right? But in Chinese there is no tense. So how do you express in Chinese the 16 different tenses? Okay, actually you use different adverbs. Okay, you use different adverbs to show the different tense. Okay, so for example here, so had, this is the This is the variable, right? So here you also you have a variable 吃, right? 吃, okay, 你吃, okay. Dinner is the object, right? So 晚饭, okay. So done. So this is the skeleton of the sentence, right? However, okay, look. In Chinese, still the skeleton is still the same order, right? In the same order still. So it is a subject, verb, and object, right? Okay. As for the other stuff is the adjective, the adverb, and the adjective, right? Okay. So still this is the subject, and this is the verb, and this is the object. As for the adjective, the adverb, and the adjective for object, they still exist. No, not exist. They still stay in the supposed position, right? Okay. So the order, this is the Chinese, actually, I mean, this is the order of a Chinese. They still appear in the same order as before, as in the narrative, but you just added one auxiliary word. For example, here it is 吗, okay. So 你吃晚饭吗? Right? Okay. And then the other verbs are used to show that this is a what kind of things, right? So for example, present perfect. So you use 已经, you use this already. Okay, this already. This is the verb, other verb, right? To show that this is a present perfect. Okay, 已经. So I have had my dinner, right? Okay. And this 过 also, it is also used to, this is also another verb. Okay. So together, and this le is also a auxiliary. Okay, here use it to show that this thing happened in the past. Okay, got it, right? Okay, and this is final ma. So this is to show that this is a interrogative, and you need to answer yes or no. Got it, right? Okay. So 你已经吃过晚饭了吗? Okay. So this is the pronunciation of the Chinese words. Okay. Okay. So how about this second longer sentence? Okay. Is that horse the treasure you are looking for? Okay. So for example, here you use a clause, right? Adjective clause to describe your this actually this is a predicative, right? But this predicative looks like a object, right? Okay, so because nouns can also serve as predicatives, right? Okay, so this is a noun. So you use an adjective to describe this noun. Okay. So in English, this adjective clause should be behind the noun you describe, right? But in Chinese, you still use the same order. Okay. The adjective should always be in front of the noun. Got it, right? Okay. So how do you translate this English sentence into the Chinese sentence? So which one is the subject? Okay, that horse, right? Okay, so that horse. So that horse is the subject. Okay, so 那匹马呢？那匹 马摩马那匹马。Okay. This is the verb, right? Okay. So again, the verb, right? Verb is here. Okay. And then treasure is the predicative, or say the object, right? So the noun. Okay. 那匹马 okay 就 okay this is another verb okay exactly okay exactly just this 就 means okay 那匹马就是你要寻找的 okay so this is that part okay sorry 你要希闻寻找的宝贝吗 Okay. So this 宝贝 is this one, okay, and this ma is this ma, okay, got it right? Okay, so this order is this order, and the syllable and the syllables are they can match one by one. Okay, so you can match them by yourself. Okay, so this is still they are in the same order, right? Like a narrative, only you put a ma here, okay, to show that this is a interrogative and your answer is yes or no, right? Okay. And how about the other type of interrogatives? For example, the sentences, okay, led by what, which, who, whom, where, when, how, why, if, whether, such, right? Okay, so you need to know the nature, okay, the property of these the nature of these words. Okay, so for example, what, it is a pronoun, right? Which is a pronoun. Whom is also a pronoun. Where, it is like actually in Chinese it is what kind of place, but in English it is adverb. But if this is what kind of place, then it is it looks like a noun or a pronoun, right? But when it is adverb, but if you translate it into what time, then when it also looks like a pronoun, right? But how and why must be adverb, right? If, whether must also be adverb. If you know this, if you know the difference of these words, then you know how to put them, right? Where to put them. Okay. So for example, in Chinese, still you use the same order. Okay, this is subject, right? Verb, and then object. As for the flesh, then adjective should be in front of subject, and adverb should be in front of verb, and the adjective should be in front of this noun, right? And then finally use a question mark, and then this is the sentence, right? So still it looks like a narrative, but there is a question mark. So for example, what are you looking for? Then how do you say it? You say it this way. 你找 this is the verb, right? 什么 okay, this is the object, right? Okay, because the thing you are looking for is the object. So 你找什么 so this is the okay. However, this 在 okay, this 在 is used to show that this is present progressive, because you are saying you are looking for, right? You are doing. So how do you express you are doing? Use this 在 okay, got it right? 你在找什么 so if you say this way, then this is the question. Okay, what are you looking for? And then how about this sentence? Who are you looking for? Still the same, right? So 你找谁 still the same order, right? Sub, verb, and then object, right? Sub, verb, and then verb. Okay, got it, right? Okay, and then question mark. And then who is your best friend? Okay, still this who is now here who is the subject, right? Okay, so subject who 谁 means who. Okay, is 是 okay, your 你的 okay 你的 best okay your best 最好的就是 best okay 朋友 friend okay 朋友 okay 谁是你最好的朋友 okay so this is who is your best friend. When did you come? Okay, so this when is not a noun, right? It is not a pronoun, so it is a adverb. So put it just in front of the verb, right? So where is this subject? Subject is 你 okay, you is the subject, right? 你 okay, come is the verb, right? Okay, come 来 okay, come is 来 okay, 什么时候 okay, then this is adverb, right? Because 什么时候 means when okay, so 你什么时候来你什么时候来的 okay, when did you come okay, 你怎么来的 so how did you come okay, and still 你 is the subject okay, 来 is the verb, and then this is 怎么 this is how, so it is adverb, right? Because this is adverb, this is also adverb, so the adverb should be just in front of the verb. Got it, right? Okay. And then acclamation, how do you say such acclamations? You just still use the same order, right? The same sentence components and in the same order as in narratives, and then put a auxiliary word here to show that this is a acclamation. So this word is or okay, the Chinese pronunciation is or okay, and then a such a mark, right? Okay, acclamation mark. Okay. For example, what a great feat that is, then 那是多么伟大的壮举啊 okay. As for these words in the future, for now we don't have time to explain word by word anymore. Sorry. How pretty she is. So 她好漂亮啊 this is 她 means she, right? Okay, 漂亮 means pretty. Okay. So still the same order, but use a or, right? And then imperatives the same as in English, okay? But the please, this word please is this 请 okay? 请 okay? And this please is always at the head of the sentence. So for example here 请 right? 请 okay? Help me please. So 帮我 okay? This is the verb and this is the subject. 帮 means help. 我 means me. Okay, help me please. Please open the door. Open is the verb, right? So 打开 is the verb. There, okay, no. Main, okay, the door. Okay, got it, right? Okay. So today we just studied so much. Okay. And good luck. Okay, thanks. Have a nice day. Bye.